No, there's no specific time frame. There can be a predictable kind of pattern of events. So first of all, there's, the cycle of violence, right? This tension building phase, then there's an explosion, and then there's a honeymoon phase. So in the beginning of a relationship, like, you may have very few incidents of tension or explosion, and you may spend a lot of time in that honeymoon phase. And then over time, there's more tension, there's more conflict, there's more big blow-ups, there's fewer opportunities or time for repair, or less honeymoon. But typically, the typical victim or survivor will say, in the beginning things were good, but things started, like, my partner would be really jealous, my partner would be really possessive, or we wanted to move very quickly in our relationship, like a lot of pressure to be physically intimate, to be emotionally intimate, to be exclusive. That's a pretty consistent, predictable pattern that I see. And then, like I said, the jealousy, the possessiveness, the wanting to know where you are can be flattering in the beginning. It may feel really good to be love bombed in those ways, especially if maybe you have your own trauma history and you don't have, there's some attachment stuff. It feels good when somebody wants to be with you. And then there's the fighting and feeling like my partner picks fights with me and I'm not exactly sure why, and I always feel like I'm misunderstood, or things that I say get blown out of context, or my partner's mood is unpredictable. So there's some of that, right, that just kind of happens over time, and sometimes those incidents last, years. But there is an escalation pattern, right? Over time, the abuse will get worse.